Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will score. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Kupp in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side, complete to Nacua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Puka. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Second down and 3. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. pistol here for Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. Now, faking the give. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Dobbins. Whoa. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Here's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. A run with Dobbins. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this is 3rd and short. Just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, Herbert. Run over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. The drive begins with a run by Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The motion man is Nacua. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Junior Colson there to make the stop. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So on 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get this ahead for about 3. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice.
And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And this is the predicament that a lot of defenders find themselves in, Mike, when the quarterback decides to scramble. They've got 2 options. Stay in coverage and don't give up the big play over your head. But then it opens up a lot of rush lanes for the quarterback and his legs. But now, in this case, he decides to gamble a bit. He rolls the dice that he can get to the quarterback and abandon his coverage responsibilities. It pays off, and he's able to come away with the sack.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Moving the tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. A gain there of 20. 1st down, L.A. Throwing again, Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Now Herbert again. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Now Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Dicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Rams 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen set up to Williams. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Kupp. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray with a touchdown pass to Marvin Harrison Jr. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. and they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 31-13 was the final. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one, all tied. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Chargers first down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Dissly. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will score again. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind
him. The motion man is Nacua. A give, and here comes Williams. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Kupp again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. Pass is completed to Kupp. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Tight end going in motion here. He keeps it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
On play action, now Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Herbert to the air again. And that is incomplete. The Chargers get set to kick it away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
They're on 1-yard line.
Kupp in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that's going to be shut down quickly. He'll get this one only up to about the 2. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. Caught by Nacua on the out route.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Johnston motioning over. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now. It's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. On play action, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. It was anything but this time around.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down. The motion man is Nakua. On the handoff, this is Cora. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
That's the gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Dissly. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. Here's a 2nd and 9. This one complete right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a two-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run with Dobbins. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now it's Dobbins, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delayed game. Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long.